Yeah, I get asked this a lot. Is it actually real? Can you genuinely make money from your phone, or is it just one of those things that sounds good and delivers nothing? And my honest answer is yes, it's real. But the reason most people don't see results is not because the methods don't work, it's because nobody explains the full picture. You get a list of 30 apps, no context, no strategy, and then you're on your own. So, what I want to do today is walk through how this actually works, what the categories are, what's realistic to earn, what traps to avoid, and how to get started. Because I think a lot of people listening are already doing surveys, already earning something, and they just don't know what comes next. That's exactly what we're here for. Before we get into the specifics, I want to spend a minute on expectations because this is where a lot of people go wrong from the start. You've seen the headlines: earn $500 a week from your phone. Those numbers are usually cherry picked or coming from people who've been doing this for years with multiple income streams already running. For someone starting out, the realistic range is $200 to $600 a month, 4 to 6 hours of effort per week, and you need $0 to begin. I'd rather give you a number you can actually hit than one that makes you feel like you failed when you don't reach it. $200 to $600 a month consistently, that's rent money, groceries, a car payment. That's real. And for a lot of people, it grows from there. So let's talk about how. There are 5 categories of phone income. I want to start at the bottom, and because that's where most people listening already are. And I don't mean bottom in a bad way, it's the foundation, it's where you build from. Category 5: survey and opinion platforms, things like MetroOpinion. The barrier to entry is literally zero. No skills, no experience, no setup cost. You answer questions about products and topics companies care about, and you get paid for it. Now, people underestimate how much the profile matters here. Your profile is what the algorithm uses to match you to surveys. The more complete it is, your demographics, interests, purchasing habits, the more surveys you get, and the better paying they are. If you're on MetroOpinion and haven't fully completed your profile yet, that's the single highest return action you can take right now. 15 minutes of profile work can change what you see on that platform for months. The other thing, consistency beats intensity here. 10 or 15 minutes every day is more effective than 1 2 hour session at the weekend. Survey availability changes daily. If you check in every day, you catch opportunities a once a week user misses entirely. And use more than one platform, 2 or 3. When MetroOpinion doesn't have surveys available for your profile at that moment, another platform might. It smooths out the gaps. Now, surveys alone will cap out at $30 to $150 a month. That's the base layer. The point is not to stop there, which brings us to category 4. Category 4 is the one most people haven't heard of, and it's growing fast right now. Platforms like Appen, Remotasks, Stellar AI pay you to evaluate AI responses, transcribe audio, tag images, label data, all from a phone or laptop. No degree, no technical background needed. The reason demand is growing is that every major AI company right now needs humans to help train their models, and they need a lot of them. One thing I want to flag: most platforms have qualification tests before you can earn on specific task types. I see people rush through those. That's the wrong move. A higher score unlocks higher paying tasks, same time commitment, more money per hour. Slow down at the start, earn more in the long run. Also, batch your time. This is not a 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there kind of work. An hour of focused work is worth far more than 3 fragmented 20-minute sessions where you're constantly rereading instructions. And if task instructions ever confuse you, use a tool like Google Gemini to help understand what's being asked. That's not cheating, that's being efficient. 5 to 10 hours a week, and category 4 adds $80 to $300 a month on top of your survey income, a meaningful step up. Category 3 is my favorite to explain because the setup effort versus ongoing reward is completely out of proportion in the best possible way. Passive apps like Honeygain and similar platforms pay you for things your phone is essentially already doing. Sharing unused bandwidth, background tasks, sometimes just walking. You set them up once, maybe 45 minutes, and then they just run quietly while you're doing everything else. I'll be upfront. Individually, these earn $10 to $60 a month, not life-changing on their own, but that's not how they're meant to be used. They're a layer, running alongside your surveys, your AI tasks, whatever else you're building. Money accumulating while you work on something else. Over a year, that's several $100s from a one-time setup. One important note, always read the privacy terms before installing any app that runs in the background. You're sharing device resources. Know what you're agreeing to. 5 minutes of due diligence, worth it. If you're not using at least one passive app right now, you're leaving easy money on the table. Okay, I know what some people are thinking. I'm not a content creator, that's not me. And I hear that. But short form video right now, Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, this is not about being an influencer. No studio, no expensive equipment, no obligation to show your face. Your phone is all you need. What you do need is a topic you already know something about. And here's one people overlook: online earning, how to do surveys, how to find legitimate platforms, how to avoid scams. If you're listening to this right now, you probably know more about that than 90% of people online. That's a niche. Monetization comes through platform view bonuses, brand deals once you have an audience, and affiliate links, where you earn a commission when someone signs up through your link. The honest part? It takes time. Pick one niche, commit for 60 days minimum, don't judge results before that. Most people quit at week 3, right before the algorithm starts recognizing them. Don't be that person. Practical tip, don't spread across every platform at once. 3 maximum. And the same video you post on TikTok goes straight onto Reels and YouTube Shorts with almost no extra work. 1 video, 3 platforms, triple the reach. Okay. Category 1, the highest earning potential of all 5, and the one people are most intimidated by. When most people hear freelancing, they think developer, graphic designer, years of training. But the majority of services on Fiverr and Upwork right now are things like social media management, writing, translation, and if you're bilingual, that alone is a marketable skill. Customer support, email copywriting, virtual assistants, things a lot of people already do in some form and have never thought to sell. The honest part? This takes the longest to build. The biggest obstacle early on is reviews. Without them, clients are hesitant. The fastest way through is to price your first few gigs slightly below market. Not because you're undervaluing yourself, but because you're investing in a track record, 3 solid 5-star reviews, and your profile starts doing the selling for you. Then you raise your prices. Also, use AI tools. Write your gig descriptions with them, draft client responses, brainstorm service ideas. You're not expected to be a professional copywriter on top of everything else. Every tool is available to you. 10 to 20 hours a week, and freelancing realistically brings in $200 to over $1,000 a month. Highest ceiling of any method on this list, fully manageable from a phone. Before the action plan, 3 mistakes. I've seen these derail people who had all the right intentions. Mistake 1. Chasing the highest paying app instead of the right fit. The app that pays the most for someone else might be the worst for you, because payouts depend on your demographics, location, and profile. Don't optimize for headline numbers. Optimize for the platform where you consistently qualify for the most tasks. That's your real hourly rate. Mistake 2. Doing too many things at once. Starting 10 apps in week 1 sounds productive. What actually happens is none of them get enough time to become efficient. You never find a groove, and you burn out before results appear. 2 methods maximum. Master them, then add a third. Mistake 3, the big one. giving up before the 30-day mark. Every phone income method has a warm-up period, profile completion, qualification tests, building toward a payment threshold. Most people who quit do so in the first 2 weeks, right before things start to shift, 30 days minimum before you evaluate. Don't make that call at day 12. Alright, here's how I'd approach the first 30 days, whether you're starting from scratch or already doing surveys and want to build on top of that. Week 1, set your foundation. Complete your profile 100% on every survey platform, MetroOpinion and any others. It directly impacts which surveys you get matched to. Enable notifications so you don't miss high-paying ones. Sign up for one AI task platform, Appen, Remotasks, Stellar AI, and complete the onboarding fully. Download one passive app and set it up. Target by end of week 1 your first $10 to $20. It's not about the amount, it's about proving the system works. Week 2, build the habit. Set a 20-minute daily earning session. Same time every day. Treat it like a meeting you can't cancel. At least 3 surveys or AI tasks per day. Track your earnings somewhere simple. Target $30 to $50 total by end of week 2. Weeks 3 and 4, add your growth layer. One new method, just one. If it's freelancing, create your first Fiverr or Upwork profile this week. If it's content, post your first 5 short videos. Don't overthink them. Keep your daily sessions running from before. Target $100 total by day 30. $100 in 30 days from your phone. No upfront investment. That's your proof of concept. That's when you know it works. And you know how to scale it. If I had to summarize everything in one sentence, it would be this. The people who succeed aren't the ones who found the best app or the perfect niche. They're the ones who treated it like a part-time job, with a schedule, with consistency, and without quitting when the first week or 2 were slow. That's it. That's the whole thing. And if you're already doing surveys on MetroOpinion, you've done the hardest part. You've started, you've built a habit. Everything we talked about today is just building on top of what you've already built. Pick one thing from today and do it this week. One thing.